baby tripping, so I call my little piece and I'm stepping out. Ooh, I love the way she do that one thing for me, baby. What that's by. She make that booty sway from left to right, make my body rock from side to side. She make that booty sway from left to right, from side to side. I love the way my little baby do that one thing for me. Oh yes indeed. The way she made that booty sway, damn, it's such a sight to see. So won't you give it to me, baby? The way I vibe with a slide and a dive in, I'm digging deep. Oh, so deep. The way she throw it back and make it clap, I told her take all of me. Now she fast asleep, baby. Face down, toot it up, smacking, pulling hair. Our phones ringing off the hook, and I'm still in there. My baby tripping, so I call my little piece and I'm stepping out. Ooh, I love the way she do that one thing for me, baby. What that's by. She make that booty sway from left to right, make my body rock from side to side. She make that booty sway from left to right, from side to side. Ooh, the way I'm sipping this Patron got me deep off in my cup. Man, hold up and watch it how she moving. Ooh, I hope I don't fall in love. I'm thinking, baby, what's up with it? The way she move her body, make that booty sway. It make me wanna take her home to say my name and do it again, baby. So let's have some fun. You ain't free, baby. I'm trying to make you face down, toot it up, smacking, pulling hair. Our phones ringing off the hook, and I'm still in there. My baby tripping, so I call my little piece and I'm stepping out. Ooh, I love the way she do that one thing for me, baby. What that's by. She make that booty sway from left to right.
It's the Goose to you, Mr. Goose to you, and I am bringing its boxing to you. What up, my G's? What up, my G's? One love to everybody that's coming on, that's watching. Man, today, all I got to say after a week of everything that's going on, all I have to say is the hate is real for T. Bud Crawford. But why? Sliding into the ring, one half of the Dudley Boys. Here come my guy, the one, the only, the one who got here that swinging, singing booty swing. My guy, Killer Cam, get the fucking tables.
Hey man, say man, hey man, you already know what the fuck going on. Man, Goose, what's the deal, baby?
Man, you see what it is, man. You see what it is, man. After a week of what we just been going through with the propagandas, with just everything, bro. The hate is real for Bud. But why, Cam? Why they hate this nigga like this? They can't wait
Man,
for him to fuck up. They can't. It's like motherfuckers praying for a fuck up, bro.
waiting on his downfall.
Waiting on it, bro.
Dang. So what
Everything,
they
bro.
gonna
They,
do if it never come?
bro. They look. They gunning for us. They gunning saying he ain't getting paid the 10 million,
Ah!
bro. Then they
Bro, it's
talking
been so much hate and propaganda, man. I don't even
to,
know where to start.
to where the propaganda of the gloves just went so haywire to where your boy and his team just petitioned the Nebraska commission, bro.
Man, man.
It's like I keep asking, bro. But why? What did this man do? What is it because the way he came up to
When,
147 demanding shit? Is it
when
is it
is it?
because he showed his loyalty to a motherfucker and got paid by doing it? Is it
And when?
because now that he's independent and now he just made a 10 million fighting David Avanesyan?
And still winning. Hmm. Don't forget the
10,
winning.
well, hold on. I was just about to get that. Plus, make another history of 10 10 knockout streak,
10 fight knockout streak.
10 fight knockout streak, bro. Are they so? Once again, the question is why? Why do y'all hate this man so much? Why do y'all go out your way to just, I mean, from the YouTubers to the alphabet boys to just anybody that can have a mic that just out here that don't like Bud got so much to say about Bud. Shout out to the ones like the Magma, the E Thrillers, the Rebel Lives. You know what I'm saying? Bernie the Boxer. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the ones that just real life, you know what I'm saying, that just try to keep the balance out here, bro. Fistiana Fights, Lady T, you know what I'm saying? Just the people that's out here that's really trying to just, you know what I'm saying,
Keep it
keep the
fair.
balance, bro,
Yeah,
because it
keep it
ain't
fair.
fair. And now I'm
Right.
looking. Now it's starting. Now the balance has shifted because it seems Blue Blood is a Bud buddy now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, come on, bro. Why?
That's
Why do y'all hate this man so much, though, bro?
because
Fresh,
listen,
fresh, 402. What's up, my guy, man?
when how can I say this? Anytime that my favorite fighter has a guy who's in direct competition with him, right? He's directly in competition. He's directly in line to potentially dethrone my guy, right?
Facts.
I'm trying to say and do everything I can to discredit, to talk down, to make him, you know what I mean, to minimize any of his accomplishments, anything that he does. You know what I mean? And he's doing it in a smaller market. Like,
Fact.
you got guys Houston, Dallas, Philly, California, New York, all over the country that have, several times the population, the size, the market behind them. And here this guy is from small town, blue collar state, America, knocking fools out. And not only is he's knocking them out, he's stopping them at the top of their game, outboxing them. They ain't never the same after fighting them. But not only is he doing it in a spectacular fashion, he's also getting guys paid their highest guaranteed payday since Manny and Floyd retired. Just off top. Off the top.
but
So
they say that's propaganda.
how? I mean, the
I'm just
numbers is
saying.
right there. The numbers is right there. Like Forbes. I mean, what credible sources do you want to use?
No, I'm just saying. You know
Oh, I know.
how they
I'm
say we
just
the
saying.
propaganda boys. So
Yes, Lord. They love it. They love to throw out there that oh man, y'all camping as propaganda, y'all running with these narratives, y'all. But the funniest thing is that I always see that it's the other side that comes and creates narratives. Now I can't say that, a few bud buddies hadn't threw some narratives out there. But it was like, shit, y'all gave us one, so we gonna throw one back. It ain't never
right,
no fun when the rabbit got the gun. You feel me?
right,
You know, and the one thing that I can say is no matter how much Bud has continued to beat the odds and continue to overcome and continue to win, it's just like he doesn't get a fair shake. They always find something, they try to find some type of flaw in whatever he does. Like he came out Saturday and boxed phenomenally. You know what I mean? Boxed
yeah,
phenomenally. He
right.
got hit a couple times. That happens. You're boxing. You're
You're
fighting.
boxing.
You know
You're
what I'm saying?
supposed to
You're
get hit, and that's
you're
a,
gonna get hit. But it's
and
like what people don't realize is he gets hit the least out of the active welterweights. He gets hit the
the
least.
least, bro. The least. And that's what and see that to me sometimes like he got hell of a defense, bro. I mean
But they
he
don't give him that. Oh man, this his defense is suspect. He's chinny. Chinny?
that's what they
Chinny?
say. That's what they say.
That was like, buddy. Man, that was like, that was like yesterday. Listening to the buddy say, "Well, yeah, his game is flawed." Where? Please explain where.
Well
Please.
and see that's the thing. Let them think that. That's all I can say about stuff like that. When I hear stuff like that, just let them think it because everybody that thought that what happened to him.
I was just about to. You took the words right out of my mouth. Everybody who said they saw flaws got in there, came out with the same result, and left the ring. Number one, respecting him completely different as a fighter, as an individual. You know what I mean? And they all left singing his praises. They all left saying the same thing. Man, this guy's different. Like I thought I saw something, and when I got in there, the look that he showed me was completely different than the look that he gave that last guy where I thought I saw something. That's what they don't talk about. He fights different fighters different ways. I
Yeah.
can't say I've ever seen well, I ain't gonna say it like that. I can't say I've seen Bud fight several different ways to
Right.
count, you know what I mean, to counteract several different types of styles for different fighters.
Right. And just
I,
like I'm looking at what Fresh Prez 402 said, stand up the blaster. He wasn't supposed to make it this far. That's why they hate. He's fucking up PBC's plan. They never wanted that fight. That's the other thing, bro.
I agree.
Everybody talks about well, who has he fought? My thing is, why wasn't y'all trying to fight him?
Nobody's been in a hurry to fight that man, bro. Nobody. He beats everybody, makes them look average, been knocking everybody out. Don't nobody want to get in there and get embarrassed like that. Man, my mama in the crowd, my wife and kids is out there watching. All my homies, I'm all on TV. We in the media age. I'm gonna wake up in the morning and be a meme. Like I gotta get paid for this mental anguish and suffering. I gotta make sure I'm getting paid for this. And for my potential doctor visits and doctor fees, i.e.
Right,
Pacquiao. Ain't that
right,
what Manny told Bob?
right. Yeah.
You feel me? Like, come on, man. This but also what I say too is when you're trying to build up a superstar, a pay-per-view star, right? The last
Right.
thing you're trying to do, although I feel like it should go a little bit different, but the last thing that they're trying to do in this method of building up a pay-per-view star is put him in a dangerous fight where he could potentially lose and all of that pay-per-view superstardom goes away. Granted, if you put him in dangerous fights and he comes out victorious, you look like a genius. You boost his stardom up even more. It skyrockets even faster, right? But the moment you place him in a fight like that where he has the potential to lose and he
Mm-hmm.
does, you know what I'm saying? That
Right.
just changed the whole game.
Okay, now watch this. I'm about to, cause we on something, and listen to who else was on the same shit. About to read an article. 1 second. Wait me a second. Give me a second. See what that is, right? Eddie Hearn says Spence versus Crawford won't happen unless Terrence signs with PBC. Let's see what he had to say.
Damn, ain't that what we said?
Hold on. Listen though. Hearn says he doesn't see a fight between welterweight champion Terrence Bud Crawford and Errol Spence happening unless Nebraska native signs with Al Hammond on his PBC company. Hearn maintains that Heyman won't risk having IBF, WBA, and WBC 147 championship Spence losing his three belts against WBO champion Crawford if Bud isn't signed to PBC. If Spence were to lose that fight, Heyman would no longer have those belts with his PBC company, and he'd have no control over Crawford. Hearn also points out that the 35-year-old Crawford, 39 and 0, 30 KOs, isn't a big enough star for different fighters to want to fight him. That's where I have a. That's right there. It's like, huh? But everybody that's fought him has had their biggest payday. So I don't get that part of what he's saying on that. But then let's keep going. That's one of these reasons why Hearn has no interest in signing Crawford despite him being a talented fighter and ranked high in the pound for pound list. Hearn points out that if Crawford can make 10 million fighting for BLK Prime pay-per-view, an event that makes less than half of that total, why where's the gain in him looking elsewhere for less money? How on earth did they get 18,000 people in the Shy Center Arena in Omaha, Nebraska, when a lot of people didn't even know about it? Said Eddie Hearn to the DAZN boxing show about WBO welterweight champion Terence Crawford fight last Saturday night against David Avanesyan. It shows how big he Crawford is in Omaha. Amazing. Literally, no one was talking about that fight outside that of the hardcore. Hearn continued. What I saw was a superstar, but he's been promoted so poorly over the years for the ability that he has. Said Hearn in taking a swipe at top rank, confronting to turn Crawford into a star during many years that they promoted the former three division world champion. The problem is you can't generate much of a gate in Omaha, Nebraska. So Tom Rank would take him out to bigger cities to try and generate more dollars, and it actually didn't work. He actually on that part to me says something that's true, bro. Because if they took him to big cities and promoted him in big cities, well then you know what I'm saying, like you said, bro. If they had him on the PS5, you know what I'm saying, just like how PBC was promoting. Hey, uh, it says what you should do is let people see that many people in the arena and let them feel the atmosphere because the perception is that he's a superstar. He should be a superstar because he's an unbelievable fighter, possibly pound for pound number one. What is it? 10 fight knockout streak or something like that? Like, man, Eddie
Uh,
Hearns is It's real
So
life.
Eddie definitely watching.
He's watching, bro. Hold on. There's more. He said, Avanesyan is a fringe world class guy, but Terrence is an elite guy, and he'll just take his he and he'll just take him to pieces. It's a shame because people aren't looking to fight Terence Crawford, and that's the reality. They would do it. They would do it if the money was there. So you're in a bit of a catch-22 where you need to find opponents that actually care about legacy over money, and that's very rare in boxing these days. What we've been saying, bro. Anyway,
Facts.
the reality is that Al Heyman doesn't want to put any PBC fighter that a could be can beat them, or B he doesn't have control of right now. Terrence isn't a PBC fighter, and Al's not silly. He knows his boxing. He's probably thinking, this is a 50-50 fight, or Terrence is the favorite. I don't have futures on Terrence Crawford. I can't keep him in with the PBC. Do I want to let one of my guys get beat for smart money and therefore lose all the belts and control all the divisions and all the control of the division and not be able to service all my other fighters in the 147 division? The answer is no. That's the reality. What we've been saying, bro.
Facts.
I'm very confident Terrence Crawford beats Errol Spence, said Hearns. You go back to the Josh Warrington fight last weekend. We all know how good uh, Luis Alberto Lopez is. We all knew how tricky and difficult he is, and probably avoiding. If you want to play that game, maybe AJ should have avoided Usyk. He's a former champion, and he didn't want to, and he wanted his belts back, and he wanted to defend against his mandatory in the first Usyk fight. If you're good enough to win, what do you say? I'm sorry. If you're good enough, you win. The reality is Al and those guys they need to become more willing to risk having their fighters lose from a business perspective. It's not always good, but they've almost got to become bigger boxing fans and go, come on, this is a sport. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. Facts.
Big facts. Big facts.
If our guy loses to Terrence Crawford, yes, we very yes, we lose every belt in the division. That's very important to us, and it's a service to our fighters. But we're wasting our time if we don't make fights like that. That's just what I think. It means the deals has to has got to be perfect for it to happen, and that a difficult spot to be in. Do you just want to be in the fights that you can't lose? I don't get it. That's for that. You know what I'm saying? Ah, I get it all the time after Bivol fought Oscar. After the Bivol fight, Oscar uh, Golden Boy Promotions comes out and says, Eddie Hearn doesn't know what he's doing. Imagine putting Canelo in with Bevel. People criticize you. Oh, you lost another world champion. Yeah, because he was fighting a really good opponent. And sometimes you're going to lose, and then you work hard to win it back. Facts.
Yes. That's a part of the game. And if a person loses, that becomes a part of their legacy. It's not what you know what I mean? What do you do
Mm-hmm.
after that point in your career? What do you do after that? You know what I mean? Like how do you fight through adversity? How do you fight through hardship? You know what I mean? And the thing is, when you got guys that are working hard and pretty much outworking the work, it shows when they get in the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Guys are setting themselves apart, not only just talent wise, but work ethic. You know what I mean? Guys are in the gym every day, putting it all on the line, putting their body on the line, putting their life on the line. They going hard, you know what I mean, in this thing. So it's like um the guys that really, really, really take this serious and put, you know what I mean, put the most into it, they get the most out of it. Now, that's to me, you see you see the difference in skill set in the ring, and naturally, The more they win, the titles and accolades come with it. But on the business side of it, man, casuals buy fights. Casuals only buy fights that are marketed and made into huge spectacles. And
Right.
and honestly, the only way that's done is they have to know who's fighting. They have to know, at least, be a fan of one of the guys that are fighting, or know both guys that are fighting, and they'll be interested, to see it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Kind of a deal. Because when they don't know the fighter, they not interested, they not buying. When they don't know their favorite fighter is fighting, or their favorite fighter's rival is fighting, they don't know anything about it, they can't tune in and you know what I mean, and support. And if it's being half promoted by the promotional team, you know what I mean, or a lackluster job is being done, then you can't turn around and complain that this fighter isn't bringing in or making you money, or this fighter isn't marketable. Just say he isn't. Just say he isn't doing what you want him to do in marketing. But you can't say a fighter isn't marketable when you're still going out and landing these guys their biggest payday because of what he brings to the ring. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're saying that the guy isn't marketable because he isn't crashing out, because he ain't, what I mean, going the big mouth route, talking reckless, talking crazy, calling God. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you do that and you continue to fight and you continue to win as he has, that puts asses in seats, because now people don't like loudmouths. People don't like cocky guys. People don't like bullies. You know what I'm saying? People don't like any. You feel what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where they like they're paying to see the bad guy lose now. You going the heel route. You feel what I'm saying? So right now, Bud has gone the what they call it, the baby face route, or the working man family guy route. You feel what I'm saying? The good guy, don't say too much, don't talk a lot of smack. Every time we see him, he's working hard, he's with his family, or he's in the gym. You know what I mean? Kind of situation. He went that route with it,
Yeah.
which I love it, because he wanted to highlight black love, family, you know what I mean, unity, things of that nature. But let's be real, Gooch. Let's be real. Them people don't want to show a unified front of a black father, a black mother, raising children, being faithful, taking care of a family, wife, kids. You understand what I'm saying? That,
That's
that's
what
not
he's
what they
showing.
wanted to. That's not what they wanted to see. That doesn't sell. That don't sell to them. Sex sells, violence sells, ignorance sells. You feel what I'm saying?
All right.
So if you're
Yeah.
not if you're not crashing out going that route, then they're saying you're not marketable, because you're not going out crashing out going the ignorant route. Now the crazy part about this is, on the flip side, you have Errol Spence, who was pretty much demonstrating the exact same things and the exact same type of personality that Bud was. Hell, even quieter. The only difference was we saw him kicking it with a couple rap niggas. You know what I mean? We saw
I
him in the
feel you.
club kicking it with a couple rap cats, and you know what I mean. He's at a couple Dallas Cowboy games. You know what I mean? A couple sporting events with some big name rappers and stuff like that. So now we see, oh, he's partying. He in the nightlife. He in the, you know what I mean? But
Hold on.
whenever it came to his spectacles and his events, them
Mm-hmm.
bitches is them bitches got made into be like it was gonna be the next biggest concert out here, because you saw it marketed everywhere.
Right.
As far as, go
Hold
ahead.
that thought. Hold that thought. Toby Bartlett, my guy from over across the pond, that stepped into the chat. My God. One.
What's up, Toby?
One love to my guy Toby. Said Mr. Gucci, you in the chat. One love, people. He also says, which is facts. I heard about this. I just really recently heard about this. That people forget Eddie Hearn is a big boxing fan who got into the business. A lot of other promoters are businessmen who got into boxing. So Eddie is more likely to roll the dice, in his opinion.
That's
Good.
true.
That's true. To me, that's real true, bro.
I agree.
Because I did hear that and I was like, wow, I didn't know that. Hold on, fellas, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Eddie is a fight fan for sure.
But
He's a big
he's learned
boxing fan.
he's learned the craft of boxing. So I get what he's saying about Terrence, but my thing is when Terrence is a free agent at first, you should have snatched him.
But he didn't.
Not
I'm gonna
not
be
not
real.
no, I'm talking about the first time.
The first time I was gonna say I'm gonna be real with you. He been watching Bud, but he ain't been able to touch Bud because he don't have anything really to offer Bud outside of money. He doesn't have any fighters in his stable. He really would have been going the Bob Arum route, taking a small town fighter from a place that hardly anybody knows, and trying to pay to turn him into a superstar. You know what I mean? When at the time he dealing with Canelo, he dealing with AJ. You understand what I'm saying? So it's
Right,
like I got two superstars with countries and huge platforms and fan followings behind them. I don't feel like I should have to take the time to try and build a guy into a superstar when I already got two megastars here.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Which really had he just signed Bud to the zone and had him on there with Canelo and AJ, I felt like it would have already boosted Bud's platform
right.
overseas, and I feel like Eddie would have marketed Bud a lot better than Bob did. Eddie would
Okay,
have marketed him better. Al would have marketed him better. I don't. I'm not sure if they would have necessarily paid Bud better
right,
until he began to they begin to get some return on investment as far as putting asses in seats.
right.
That's what I feel. That's my honest opinion
Okay,
on
now
that.
let me finish up what he had to say though, because he said it is my bad. He said it's so bad for boxing when all you think about is controlling divisions and not losing to another fighter from another stable. You never want to do that. But I never see the value in just like Saturday was a tremendous fight between IBF featherweight champion Warrington and Lopez. I just I just don't see how unless you had a vision on doing something longer term, said Hearn when asked if he liked to promote Crawford. If you can go out and get 10 million like he got last Saturday against Avanesyan, why would you go and sign to another promoter? The
Another
reality,
company,
huh?
into another company. Period.
Right, right. So he said the reality is the actual commercial value is less than half of that. So how are you going how are you going to keep losing money if Crawford is paid like that? What you was just saying. That's why I was like, wow, okay. I just think that unless we could come up with a site fee to land a Spence Crawford, I don't feel like there is any value to him fighting anyone else. Tell me another fight in the division that is worth that monumental money. He's probably better off signing with PBC, said Hearn about Crawford. I give you Spence, and if you beat Spence, I give you Charlo, said Hearns, in guessing on what Al would do if he signed Crawford to PBC.
That's it. That's all.
The
Yeah.
problem is getting Spence in the ring and getting Charlo to fight Crawford and the money they would want to do it. It's very difficult for everybody, said my guy Eddie Hearn.
Facts. And again, that's what ain't that. I mean, that is what I've been saying. I mean, that would have been a Canelo 2.0 situation because here you are bringing in a free agent who's not signed to you, letting him fight your guy who is signed to you for undisputed. The moment he beats your guy, he walks away to another agency, but it's not your agency. Them belts just left. And now
Right.
you telling me you want him to come in and potentially do this not just once, but twice in two different divisions, two different fighters?
Right.
Oh, hell no. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
No, I know.
just as a businessman, that's the first thing Al looked at. Well, wait a minute. He got 4 belts at 154. He got 3. Well, shit. They right next door to each other. If he beat him and leave, I'm left with no belts with 2 fighters who just took ass whoopings. You know what I mean? Like, nah, we gonna go a different route. That ain't better. That ain't the best thing for our business model right now. Now, if somehow we were to acquire this guy and get this guy, then yeah, absolutely, because we still keeping all the fights in house. You feel me? That's 100, man. I agree. I agree with him. I agree with him. It's just that where I disagree with him at is that I knew Eddie wasn't going to be able to sign Bud because he didn't have any fighters in house to be able to keep Bud busy anyway. To make you know what I mean? Every fight Eddie was going to do with Bud would have had to be with another promotional team's fighter. So now you trying to go out and bring other fighters to the zone or look at doing joint promotional deals, which, as we know, a lot of people ain't trying to make that happen. A lot of companies. If I can keep it all in house and keep all the money flowing in here and I have to break bread with nobody or let nobody else touch this fight, I'm going to do that. That's just the business.
Right.
So I'll definitely say I feel like it's Al. I've always felt like it's Al, but now in that in doing that, Al always felt like he was doing what was best for his fighter. I feel like he was doing that to protect his fighter and protect his fighter's interests because at this day and age, you know, yes, you can be a boxing legend with losses, of course. Yes, you can be a boxing great with losses, absolutely. But what Floyd did when he shocked the culture, beating the game, was running through his entire career being undefeated, and even without being undisputed, landing some of the biggest and highest paid purse fights in the history of the game without there being a belt on the fucking line. You understand what I'm saying? So now, if you're doing this without a belt on the line, the niggas that got the belts, they gotta pay these sanctioning fees to these bodies. It's like, well, shit, we gotta figure out how to do what he's doing. He ain't even fighting for no belt, and he getting hundreds of millions of dollars. I'm fighting for a belt with these guys, and I'm getting crumbs compared to what he's getting. Does that make sense?
Right. No, you're right. And like Toby Barlett just said, he said I heard Eddie Hearn say that in the interview. He said he'd love to sign Bud, but he didn't have the right fighters, and he'd be in the same situation as Bob was. So there you go. You know what I'm saying? Once again, you know what I'm saying? He People would sign him if they. I mean, promotion like he only person who shit. PBC the only one that got all the top welterweights.
BBC had the top welterweights. Bob had a couple in
Right.
house, and you know
Right.
what I mean. That was like fighters I could feed this young nigga. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like
Right. Right.
so,
Right.
I
Okay.
really ain't got nobody I could feed this guy. I really ain't got no fights, no stay busy fights for him outside of putting him on like some European tour type
Hey,
shit.
yo, what's up,
We
bro?
I just let Exo Factory. Shout out to my guy Exo Factory. Go out to
What's
my guy
up, Exo?
Exo.
Hey, so check this out, Cam and Gooch. Hey man,
What's
I want to
good?
come through and show love to y'all, bro. Me and my wife out eating. I seen my brothers on, so I had to come through and show y'all some love, bro.
That's what's up, man.
Man,
Good,
one
man.
love
One
to you,
love,
brother.
man. One
Appreciate
love.
it, man.
Thank you,
Come
man.
on, man.
Great.
Y'all
Thank
my
you.
brothers. Y'all my brothers. I had to come through and show
Thank
y'all
you.
some love, bro. You know
Thank
what I'm
you,
saying? Me
bro.
and the wife started eating, so I said, hold on, baby. Let me holler at my brothers real quick.
That's
Yes,
what's up.
sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir,
That's what's
man.
up,
Hey,
man.
Hey,
enjoy
y'all
your
keep.
night, bro.
Yes, sir. Y'all keep cooking, man. I'm listening to y'all, man. Keep cooking.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
indeed,
Yes,
man.
Yes,
Be
sir.
sir.
safe out here too, family.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, bro. Hey, man,
One
I'm
love,
gonna
XO.
talk to y'all, bro. One love to y'all, bro.
All right, one
One
love.
love, bro.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, that what I'm saying, bro. Like, I just it's crazy to me, man, because okay, we know this is business, and you know it's funny, like I've been saying too, how much they talked about Bud is not a good businessman, how
Right,
much he doesn't do sound business. He was such this like they made him out to be like he was just stupid, right?
right,
But
right.
every time he makes a move or he does something that other boxers might even other boxers have the ability to do and are well within their well within their rights and their means to do, they don't. He goes and exercises another part of it and shows y'all another part of the game that what I mean, he didn't
Right.
learn. No love. You know what I
No
mean?
love,
Like
bro.
they'll make it out to be like he's being difficult or being a diva before you actually step back and be like, huh, you know what? He
Mm.
can do that as a fighter. Shit, you can do that as a fighter too. You know what I'm saying? Like what that's starting to do is making guys think for themselves, and it's making guys start to flip the mirror back on these fucking promotional companies. On these, hey man, go out and give me the fight. This is the fight that people that I want, the fans want, everybody want to see. You the only one acting like you don't want to make the fight, man. Go get
It's up
that
to
fight.
Al. It's up to
Yeah,
Al.
yeah,
It's
go
up to
make that.
Al. And Al, what Al keep doing, bro? Hold on. Speaking of Al Moolah, baby, is in the
I'm
house.
alive,
He said, "What's up?" He
baby.
said, "Dale boys,
What's up with the
man,
Al Money, man?
man, what's good, man? One love for y'all coming through, man, coming through, man. Yeah, man,
Love
but
y'all,
I,
man.
I'm looking at some real shit though, bro, and it's just like, for me, it's also like I think my juggers, like you said, they didn't think like my guy, Fresh Presser said earlier, they didn't think he was going to do what he was going to do.
Mm-mm.
They
They
thought actually, they really thought Jeff Horn was going to stop him. Let me tell it. Let me
well,
tell it.
well,
Let me tell it. They
they
really
said
thought.
they said hell before Jeff. They said Victor was gonna do it before he came up.
I was just talking about the welterweights. I didn't even want to go that deep back,
I didn't
bro.
want to go. Okay, all right. So they said
I'm
Jeff
just
was going. They said Jeff was gonna do it because Jeff was bigger. They said Amir was gonna do it because
hold
Amir was
on,
small.
Let's slow that down a little bit. And what did he do to Jeff though? How did he make Jeff look?
He hold
He
Jeff. He made Jeff look like a little nigga.
Man, you see how he picked him up, swung him. Man,
And threw like a
come
little
on.
nigga.
No. I'm thinking of Poster. No, that was Poster he picked up. I'm thinking. I'm sorry.
Nah,
That was Poster.
he scooped Jeff too, but
He okay, but he didn't swing. He didn't turn. Yeah, okay, but yeah, he did scoop Jeff. But I was thinking of the
he's
Postal scoop because he scooped the hell
he
out of
picked
Postal.
Postal up and turned him around and
Right,
put him
right,
over
bro.
here.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's I
He
was just
moving them around like little niggas. Like, bro,
little niggas, bro.
like,
Okay,
bro, if I hit you with this, you not even gonna look what I can do to you. You feel what
okay.
I'm saying? Grab you and put you where I want you to be, where I need you to
Need you to
go.
be bam. Okay, let's talk about your other boy. Let's talk about Amir Khan because they said he had this hand speed. He was quick.
Yeah,
He
Amir
was
was
that.
faster.
He
They
was
was like,
this. He
Amir's
was that.
faster. He's gonna.
Soon as he tasted Bud Power,
We
you
knew
just
that
see,
was happening.
you seen it, bro. Soon as he
They said
tasted the power, you
Amir
see.
gonna get with him until Bud catch him. And they was like, all Bud gotta do is catch him. Well, we know that.
And when
Timing,
and when Bud
timing.
caught him, man,
Fight over. So after he does it though, then it's all man, y'all talking about Amir Khan. Everybody knocks out Amir Khan.
That
But it
part.
was still Amir Khan. Y'all still hollered Amir Khan's name and brought him up as, a notable welterweight. Then we double back and y'all say y'all yell Kell Brook now. Kell Brook is bigger. He's coming down from 154. Kell Brook is
He
supposed to be faster.
he was
Man, he
winning.
gonna
He
get
won his last 3 fights.
he gonna get Bud problems. He gonna get Bud trouble. And according to everybody, he was winning that fight until Bud knocked him out. He was like, man, he was giving Bud problems with that jab, man. He almost had Bud eye closed. Same thing he did to another fighter, and was winning that fight until the knockdown happened. But
Hey,
yeah,
man, I ain't gonna lie. That part, that part there, bro. That part there, bro. Man, that shit right there is just so priceless to me. Man, cook real quick, Cam. Just cook real quick. Cause you know what I'm talking about. When that nigga said, I'm losing. How? How? And
like
then, like for real, did y'all see that? Like that nigga was like, I'm losing. How?
how
And then Bomac telling me, cause man, I'm like, I was mad, bro. I ain't gonna lie. When I was watching the fight, I was telling my guys, I was like, man, this nigga Bud ain't even listening to Bomac, man. What the fuck wrong with Bud? Man,
he said, how am I losing? I know I'm carrying this dude. He ain't really hit me with nothing, like
and
none
then
at all, like credible. Like
and
I'm,
then and then hey, check this out. And then he was like, Bomac said something too, and he said, they said I'm losing.
on my mama, on my mama.
Then 15 seconds later,
Like I'm gonna show y'all something. Went right
got back
out
up. Nigga got back up. About 10, 15 more seconds later.
again. Another.
Daddy on the ring.
It's over. Shut it
We're
down.
done.
They didn't
We're
let
done.
that dog out.
We're
They
done.
called mama that man outside again. This the nigga that was gonna beat me up in the alley. They didn't let him in the ring. Shut this down. I've seen enough. But again, all of these guys were picked by much of the opposition and the media to beat Bud. Now, real hardcore fight fans, and real hardcore boxing fans knew who, hell, even Vegas knew who the favorite was. Because Bud, even though he was considered an underdog by many of the haters in the media, he was still favored by Vegas in some of them fights. So, you feel what I'm saying? Somebody knew something.
Man. Hey. Hey, Toby bro, said American Canvas was embarrassing. He quit, no doubt. He knew he was in deep shit very quickly after the first bill, right? After the first bill, right?
Because he dropped him in the first round.
Hella ones, what's up, my guy?
He
One
dropped him
love
in
to
the
you.
first round.
Yes,
Matter of fact,
sir.
was that a check hook?
I want to say,
Was that a
hey,
check hook?
hey. So Bud dropped Porter what in the 10th?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The body shot heard around the world happened in the ninth round. That was the bot man, because dog, he stopped he snatched Porter's soul with that body shot. He caught Porter swinging in between punches and hit him with a boom. You saw Porter stop and back up. Like he didn't want no more. Mm. And from there, Porter's whole momentum changed, shifted. Then came the 10th round. Yeah. You losing, you down. I'm down? What you mean? They said I'm losing. All right, watch this. Yeah. But now what's funny is Again, every fight he goes out, performs at a high level. After performing at a high level, he makes guys look like whatever. He makes good guys look average. He makes good guys look weak. He makes great guys look average. Uh, makes guys gun shy. I mean, hard to hit, frustrated, then puts you to sleep. So when you see these different things, even as a fighter, a lot of guys aren't in a rush to hurry up and hop in the ring with that. Because what Floyd made happen was a lot of your big fight paydays was tied to that being attached to your record and being able to pop your shit and sell a fight. So a lot of guys are not in a risk to hop in and risk that against the bud, because there goes big fight opportunities. Career's not the same. A lot of guys not the same after they fight Bud, bro. You know what I mean? But it's just, I love the fact that he has so many dimensions to his game, bro. So many dimensions, man.
Right.
So many dimensions.
Man. But check
They
this is
hate it though.
bro. This is, I think, one of my favorite. Besides, okay, one of my favorites is when Floyd went off on who was it in the ring, and the old man was talking about, I whip your ass. Was that Larry Merchant?
Yeah.
Was it Larry
If
Merchant?
I was 40 years younger, I'd kick your ass. Yeah.
That was one of my best ones, bro. But
That was
this
hilarious.
one, hold on. But this, I do not own the rights to this. This is just for educational purposes only. Please don't flag me, YouTube.
Hands up! Are you okay? Would you like to continue? Give me a glove. Give me a glove. Crawford catches Porter early in
Hey, look at Porter's arms when he try to get up.
And another combination. Beautiful work by Crawford.
Look.
No. Give me the towel. Give me the towel. No, give me the towel. That's it.
I ain't never heard this one, bro.
That's it. His father says it's.
Look how you look at him, bro.
Wait a minute, Kenny Porter. This wasn't no cheating to stop. Y'all heard what Kenny said.
Hands up. Are you okay? Would you like to continue? Give me a glove. Give me a glove. Crawford catches Porter early in round 10. And another combination. Beautiful work by Crawford. No. Give me the towel. Give me the towel. Let's go. No, give me the towel. Oh, they stopped it. Yo, run. That's it.
We're done. Give me the time.
That's done.
That's that.
That's that.
And that's that.
Hella one said, what I love about Bud is that you never know how he's going to win. That part.
Facts. He has so many different dimensions. Like, how's he going to beat him this time?
Toby Bartlett says, Bomac knows his fighter and knows exactly what to say and just at just the right time. LOL,
Facts.
You're losing, LOL. One of my favorite moments. Man.
Because that turned on a whole different dog to him. He said,
bro,
hey, you losing. What? How? Yeah, you down, man. You losing on the cards. What? They said I'm losing.
Right.
All right. All right, all right.
So for the,
You saw the engine rev. You saw the fire. All right.
man,
Oh, they said I'm down. All right. Watch this. Watch this. That's classic North Omaha shit to me.
man, bro, for real.
Oh yeah. Oh, you
Yep.
said all
I
right.
can't do it. Oh, what?
Watch this.
Okay, watch
I'm gonna
this,
show you something.
bro. Bro, you know what? Speaking of Bomac, man, shout out to Bomac and B&B, man, for just letting our young dog out. He's training, probably getting ready for tomorrow's fight. I'm gonna get the information, so tomorrow we might go live and watch Youngin fight if I can do it right.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
and
Shout out
commentating,
Sugar
me,
J, man.
man. Shout out to my youngin Sugar J, man.
Young J Knot, man. Hey, the youngin about to go get that work in, man. He going to eat. He finna go eat, man.
Yeah, youngin.
He finna go eat. Hey, Fresh Prince, what he say? That's that. That's that. That's that.
Yeah,
It's
hey,
over.
yeah, Sugar J about to do his thing, man. We about to just hey, I can't wait. He's in Fremont tomorrow, man. Man,
I'm anxious to see the young bull perform, man.
man, I
I
am
want to
too.
see him go work. Cause you know what? What it
And
will be a testament of to me is the coaching and the work ethic that really
man,
goes in to the fighters at B&B, bro.
right. And you
Like
know what,
not just Bud. You feel
man,
me?
and you know, I'm trying to put Youngin's video out with him and I'm trying to put Youngin's video up with him and Bernie, and
Yeah.
YouTube keep flagging me, so I
They
can't.
flag it.
Yeah, bro, I can't even put it out here like I want to. But I'm gonna try to do it a different way. But I want people to hear what Bernie was saying to him.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Cause look, the thing that I see, right? And it's just gonna be lovely, bro. Because not just Bud is the figurehead, the front man that you see, right? And he's doing big things. He's knocking guys out, multi-division champion, Hall of Fame fucking boxer, okay? No matter how you want to call it, no matter how you want to slice it, no matter what you want to question, Hall of Fame boxer, pound for pound, all time great, I feel, right? Now, behind Bud, you got you got guys like So Cold, undefeated, knocking guys out. And of course, So Cold coming off the injury, but So Cold, nice, like dope fighter, bro. Uh, I don't even think we ain't even got on Sis yet. Bree Parker, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, one love to Bree Parker. You know what I'm saying? She's
Hmm.
a women's boxer. Yeah, nice jab work. You hear me? Shorty got hands. But she fights out of B&B, trains out of B&B, man. Nice. Hell, one chick she seen some video of her, came into the venue, seen Bree and forfeit the match, man. Quit didn't want the smoke, man. Like, it's a factory of fighters coming out of Omaha at B&B, bro.
And now,
Keyshawn in there working.
not just
In there.
Keyshawn, the brothers.
That's what I'm saying. In there working. You know what I mean? I'm anxious to see Sugar J and how his boxing career takes off and begins to manifest. Bro, it's gonna be some huge things coming out of there. They got nationally recognized wrestling champs over in the gym with the shorties. You know what I mean?
And all three of them walked to the stage on Saturday night.
Come on, man.
They walked
Yeah,
to
they
the
all came
stage
to the
Saturday
ring.
night.
That's
They
what
were
I'm
the one
saying.
on the belt, you know what I'm saying? They national champions in wrestling.
They're national wrestling champions. Facts. So it's in the pedigree, it's in the bloodline. Like I love it. You know what I mean? But again, like in the way he marketed it, you know what I'm saying? I love it. Yeah, I'm coming to the ring with my kids, my wife, my kids. So this is my family. This is what I'm fighting for. I got the squad with me. I got my family with me. My people with me. I'm finna come out here and beat your ass. And then we going home. You know what I mean? I
Right.
let each of my shorties carry a belt to the ring. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But bro, America don't want to market that. They don't want to market the black family, black love. Black. They not trying to market that. They want bullshit. They want you feel what I'm saying? Terence Crawford was shot while at a dice game. Nigga, that was before he even went fucking like, come on, man. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. They want the negative press. They want the bullshit. Mm-mm. And the fact that he's not giving it to him, I love it, but they hating it. Oh man, he's not. We can't sell. We can't make a story off of that because they want drama. They want some kind of drama to add to the story.
You see, when he pulled up on Earl, bro, they loved it. They, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They loved it.
it's drama. That's drama. That's you can now paint a picture. You can create a narrative. Oh, the family man's really a thug deep down. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
He's got some of that North Omaha in him. Like, come on,
And,
GV.
and, and then let's put it out here. Omaha Media. He don't even do Omaha Media since they tried to blackball him with the car situation.
Yeah.
So he don't talk to nobody in Omaha. Omaha don't get interviews. Channel 7, Channel 3, Channel 6, Fox, none of them,
42,
Fox
all that.
42, they don't get interviews from Bud. So
So
you know what I'm saying?
for us
Because
to get an interview,
simple fact of the matter is, for the simple fact of the matter is, they tried to really shit on him with their car situation.
yeah, they did. They did. And see, I don't even think he was able to kind of come out and say anything concerning that situation. I think because at the time he was signed to Bob, so it
Mhm.
was like, don't say nothing at all. We'll sweep it up under the rug. It'll go away. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh,
Shit, Bob was a lawyer.
oh, it was good. He was good.
You feel me? So,
Hey, the judge
like,
got. Hey, what made it so bad? The judge got mad because this nigga was signing autographs, bro. Remember
I'm my
that?
mama
It
coming
tried
to
to,
court.
it tried to, it
Hey man,
tried to, it tried to put him in jail behind it, bro.
these is the people that sign my. These are the people that buy my fights. They come to my fights. Like this is my community to where I stay. My kids live in this community. My wife, my wife, my mama. They shop in this community. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
My kids go to school here. I live here. Yeah, these are my people. I fuck with them. I love them. I got nothing but love for them. Now, not everybody is gonna love me like I love them, but it is what it is. That I credit that more to them not being them being afraid to follow and chase their dreams and being mad at another individual for following his. You feel me?
right,
That it ain't nothing really about because what you gonna do? You gonna run up on him? No. You feel me?
right.
Like, and it's not to say just like, oh man, he's invincible. He's nah, man. It's not saying none of that. But bro, you're not gonna trick yourself off either.
Cool on Mr. Warren. OG, one love to you, my guy.
What's up, Mr. Warren? Man, click the link. Come on, come holler at him, man. Come shoot the shit with him, man. Oh man.
Man,
Listen, do you have any comments on the utter disrespect of the pound for pound number one champ, Mr.
man.
Terrence Bud Crawford? Because they doing a lot. It's been a lot of what Auntie Mary say. It's been a lot of hateration and holleration in this dancery, and them is two things we don't need. You feel me? All that hateration and holleration. Y'all gotta keep that. Y'all gotta hold that. You know what I
Man,
mean?
like I started this shit off, man. It seemed like they pray for his downfalls. They want it. Oh, okay. Mr. Warren slid into the ring with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Mr.
What's
Warren.
up,
But
Cam? Mr. Goose to you.
what's up, Mr. Warren?
What's
Hey,
up,
but
Mr. Warren? What's the
The
deal?
Dudley brothers, the Dudley boys, what's going on?
man, we have
Get
been.
that table out, because some
Get the
Yes,
tables. You tell them, man.
man, they need to get smashed.
man. But
The way they
Hey,
acting.
we can't put nobody through no
boys,
tables if they duck and wreck, man. You know, for some reason, these little Omaha niggas be getting a lot of. They be ducking this smoke, man.
they
You
don't.
know, if you want to be
They say we
undisputed, you gotta come on. You gotta come to Omaha.
they don't want it, bro.
They don't
I
want to
can't
come
wait
to the little town.
because our next one we're gonna do. I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get Jay. I'm gonna try to go on tomorrow and see what time Jay go on, Sugar Jay go on, so we can get his fight. But after that one, I don't know, sometime next week, I'm gonna do one on So Cold because and this one I'm gonna get prepared for it because I want to do something with him and Eric Belinga. We're gonna start pushing that. That's gonna be my next. That's gonna be my next.
Ooh.
That's my 2023. Eric
The,
Belinga, bro. I want to see
the
So Cold at Eric.
exposure of the exposure of Edgar Belega.
Yep.
The exposure.
So I'm gonna need your help with that, Cam. I'm gonna need some. You know what I'm saying? You to send me some shit too,
You know now, bro. You know what they gonna say with So Cold knock him out, right?
man. I think it's gonna be a bro. To me, honestly, I think it's gonna be a slugfest. But I do see So Cold knocking him out, bro.
So Cold gonna stop that man. And I say this because Edgar Berlanga is a slugger. He got some. He be throwing some thunder, right?
Mr.
What
One, have you
beats?
seen So Cold?
Yeah, it was on what's the name? I mean, Terence Crawford undercard.
But
Mm-hmm.
have you seen him before that though? You ain't that was your
No,
first
no,
time
I
seeing him?
haven't. I haven't, brother. To be honest with you, no.
Man, bro, he's a bad man, bro. Bad man. You
He,
seen Edgar
he
Berliga,
looked good.
right,
He looked good coming in from a long layoff. You know.
bro?
Facts.
Bro,
And
bro.
I love the gimmick. I love the see that's what makes a fighter sellable too. You feel what I'm saying? He come into the ring, and mind you, dude talented because he makes all his own
And see,
fight gear. He makes his
and that's
fights and stuff.
okay. So did you see that too? That Everlast did his design.
Hmm.
That was
For Bud,
the
he
design for
drew up
Bud
Bud's
Crawford.
entire design for his outfit, and Everlast made it.
He drew his entire outfit and he drew Bud's entire outfit. I'm gonna try to get that video on here. I
Yes,
I,
sir.
I
Yes,
can't
sir.
do it. I can't do it like I wanted to,
Now
but
I
hold
know
on.
Everlast made Bud's outfit. He made some of his though too. He made some of his own fit because
Yep,
he's
yep.
been doing his own outfits for the grip now.
The man is
But what's so
talented,
dope
man.
about it is because every fight he comes out as like a new character. You know what I'm saying?
You
As a
think
character with
you
a
think Bud
whole
got to
thing.
deal with Everlast?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
That'd be sweet.
That would be because man, I can't wait to see. I hope he brings some of the characters back. But he was like, I ain't gonna never do the same character twice. Because to see him come to the ring, dog, he didn't came to the ring as Hannibal Lecter in the straight jacket. You know what I'm saying? They pushed him out in a straight jacket with the mask on. He came to the ring as Raiden from Mortal Kombat, Sub Zero.
Okay.
Last time he was
Michael
Saturday, he was
Myers.
Achilles. He came one time as Michael Myers. Yeah. So it was like that's sellable to me. Every time he come to the ring, he coming as a different. Now you wondering, ooh, what he gonna wear? You know what I mean? How's he gonna come? But not only that, he get in the ring and put on a show, outboxing a dude or knocking him out.
Right.
That's sellable. That's marketable. You feel me? Uh, it's just, of course, the post fight interviews when they asking, "Hey man, you know who would you like to fight next?" And that's the selling point where you're supposed to sell yourself. You feel me? And unfortunately, we big on sportsmanship, so I ain't gonna talk too much shit. I'm gonna let my skills, I'm gonna let my hands and my work, show for itself. So, hey man, whoever, God bless y'all. Thank y'all for coming out. Appreciate BLK, some company man shit. Appreciate y'all working with us. Look forward to working with y'all again. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless. Good night. That ain't a selling point. Nigga, the selling point is yeah. Big shout out to BLK Prime for putting this on. We're gonna keep knocking these fools out. Edgar Berlanga, I'm coming to knock your front door down. I'm beating you up next. Whoever want, you know what I'm saying? He yelling names. Yeah. I want Berlanga. I want Canelo. I want Benavidez. I want Us. I want everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want from niggas. So when niggas take the humble company man, family man route, they hate it. We love it because, of course, with the media and all the BS that's going on, we like, man, we need black love. We need more families. We need more black husbands, black fathers. We need that. So when we see that on a major platform, we like, yeah, hell yeah. And these some niggas I know, they from our city. Yeah, they putting on. Black men don't cheat. All that. Bro, these companies ain't trying to sell that.
Nope.
You see, they trying to push Bud on fighting somebody else other than Earl. That's fucked up. They did the same shit when he went up to 147, always making excuses.
I'm hearing they trying to do the Boots fight. That's word. That's supposed to be. If Boots don't get a fight with Earl this year, that might be that's the next route. So who knows?
Virgil. If Virgil don't keep ducking.
But shit, no. But shit, your boy talking big. That might be a fight.
He not top 3 no more. He can't. He would have been. And see, that was a question I really was gonna pose, but I looked at the rankings of the WBO, and they've been wiggling Keith Thurman again. You know what I'm saying? The WBC posted it, put him as just threw him as the number 1 contender, and then suddenly the guy just slid up into number 3 in the WBO, because initially Bud was champion, Virgil was number 1, been number 1, Boots was number 2 after Porter lost, and then Conor Benn was number 3. They just swapped. They pushed Conor Benn to number 4 and moved Keith Thurman into number 3.
I don't see how they got Conor Benn still ranked. They should have just moved him out the picture for a little bit until he get his act together.
Right.
One
but now
second,
what I'm looking at is that was a name to me. You know what I mean? But even if Bud, so let's say Bud was to call Conor Benn out, you know what I mean? Like, what does that do for him at this point?
It's funny you say that, Cam, because I was pushing, and I think Mr. Goosey, you can verify this. I was pushing Conor Benn only because he's a UK fighter, and UK they love they fighting.
Yes.
So I think he get a decent little check while until if he didn't fight Earl. But everybody was saying, nah, they ain't gonna do that. Hearns ain't gonna do that. I'm like, shit. He go overseas and fight. And get paid, but he got 10 million. But I was pushing that theory for a while before he got before his last fight.
Like doing the European tour. You know what I'm saying? Like
basically really just going for the bag. If he don't fight Earl, just go for the bag. Yeah. And so I was trying to match him up with where Conor I know
over in the UK, Josh, what's his name? Damn, I can't think of his name. Josh Taylor overseas. I get what you're saying. It's like you.
Right. I was just. I didn't really know much about Conor Benn, but I looked at his. I was looking at
who he could possibly fight, and that was the name that I came up with, that he'd go overseas.
Yeah,
But everybody was shooting that down.
yeah, but because everyone wants to see Bud versus Spence, and of course, anybody that Bud chooses to fight who's not named Spence, they're going to find something wrong with it. For example, even if he were to fight Virgil Ortiz or Boots right now, do you know what the narrative would be? Although these are great young fighters, well, I can't even call Boots young because he got more fights than Spence now. But these would be great fights, right? But you know, the first thing that they would say, the moment he beats Ortiz, oh man, Virgil was still green. Virgil didn't have no experience. He ain't really fought nobody. You know what I mean? Uh, the moment he fights and beats Boots, it's the same thing. Boots didn't really have no experience. You know what I mean? Boots was talented, but he didn't really have no experience. So we expected him to coast and, win in the championship rounds because Boots ain't never been that deep in the fight. Woo woo. You know what I mean? Like you see how the narrative always changes when
Yep.
it comes to Bud. You know what I mean? Like it starts off as, oh man, he gonna get the blues, he gonna get the business. Oh yeah, we finally gonna see Bud get exposed tonight. Oh, we gonna see Uncle Bob's favorite slave get beat up tonight. All of that. And then he goes out, performs at a high level, wins, and now Bud fans is we won, we shot the BB gun. What happened to all of that y'all was popping? And then the goalpost changes. Oh, he fought a nobody. Why would he fight Boots? That don't make sense. Boots ain't got no belt. Boots ain't gonna do nothing for him. He need to be fighting Spence. He ducking Spence. That's going to be the narrative until they fight, no matter who he fights.
Well, because at first they were saying, well, if he don't fight Earl, he ain't gonna make no money. So I was like, yeah, it's a way to get a bag. So that's why I pushed
Mhm.
Conor Ben, because I said he go overseas and fight. Shit, they love boxing over there, and
You're right though.
but they was pushing that back. They was pushing that, no, he can't fight. If he don't fight Earl, he ain't gonna get no money. But he ended up getting $10 million against a, a Russian, what's the name, Dave, for and he's 6 seed. I mean, he was in 6 seed last time I
Six
looked.
feet. He was six when he fought him. They moved him to seven. But what's crazy now, right? So looking at it, because
Who y'all talking about?
we was talking about Bud fighting Avanesyan. He was just saying, you know what I mean. If he was to get,
They still got him at 6.
oh, he is still six.
They still got him at 6. They got
Oh, yep, yep,
Ortiz.
yep,
I gotta put it up. Ortiz, Ennis, Thurman. They still got Ben as they got Ben at 4 now.
yep.
Roach at 5, and then Avanesyan 6, Crowley 7, Santillan 8, Cobbs is 9, and Ugas is 10.
So, Mr. Goose, to you, I don't know if you remember, you might have been on the panel when I was saying, because the argument before he had his last fight was,
Who is he
if
gonna
he don't
fight?
fight Earl, he ain't gonna get no bag. He can't go nowhere else to get a bag. So I was like, no, he go overseas and fight Conor Ben. This was
Yep, I
before
remember
Conor
that.
Ben. Yeah, yeah, and everybody was shooting that down, and Cam was mentioning Conor Ben. So I was letting them know it's funny that you mentioned that, because every time I mention it, I get shot down but for it.
Yeah, you
I
did.
see what you're saying though, because when I look at it, it's like Ortiz would be a decent money fight, but they would make excuses. Ortiz is green. Boots will be a huge money fight. Well, I wouldn't say money fight. It will be big for the sport and for the culture because Boots ain't really seen a payday over $1 million yet. So we can't even say it like they would be trying to give Boots a whole heap of money. Boots at this point fighting Bud would receive his biggest payday today.
Oh yeah, anybody fighting Bud will.
You feel what I'm saying? So it will be a big payday for Boots. It will be a big a big, I guess, step in competition for Bud, if you will, right?
Hmm.
According to Sexuals. But what I see in that is the moment he beats Boots, they cry and complain that Boots made no sense to fight because he didn't have a belt. He wasn't Errol. Now Keith Thurman is a former two-time welterweight champion, a big name. You know what I mean? Still a decent fighter. You know, the
Hmm.
moment he beats Keith Thurman, Keith is shot. Keith wasn't nobody. Keith was at the last leg of his career. He didn't want it. He should have fought Keith when he was still one time. You understand what I'm saying? There's that narrative. If he fights Conor Ben, they like, well, it ain't no market for him to fight Conor Ben in America. He has to go to the UK. He knocks Conor Ben out in the UK, but they like, why he fighting him? Conor Ben's still green. He's still young. That don't make sense to do. Like nothing is going to make sense outside of him fighting Errol Spence to anybody that's a, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't care about him making money. They don't care about him staying busy to get the ring rust off. All they care about is the fight with Spence. If the fight with Spence don't get made, they're going to blame him any way they can. Why? Because Spence is their favorite fighter.
But even in that case, still, I mean, the hate is beyond that, though. I mean, it's just stupidly ridiculous how they bash the brother for all his accomplishments. Okay,
Man,
you like Earl, that's cool, but you can't knock him. You can't knock Terence Crawford for what he did. For what he done, you may not agree that he gonna beat Earl, but at least you can agree that he man defended his title 18 times, man.
man.
Man,
Oh, look who slid into the chat. One love to Miss Fistiana Fights. One love, Queen. How are
one
you
love, Queen. What's
doing?
going on?
Man, y'all know what the question is. Y'all see what it is. And we talking about it. Y'all know the hate is real after this week. Y'all seen the propaganda. But my only question is really why though? They say it's the fans. But the fans wouldn't be the way we are if y'all wouldn't be the way y'all are with the shit y'all bring up, with the stories y'all be telling. It's motherfuckers that got over 100, damn near 200 videos just about fucking Bud. Every day y'all woke up, y'all did a whole year just talking about Bud, Mr. Fanon.
It's a lot of
It's a
guys.
come up. Terence Crawford is a come up for content creators.
Clickbait, big clickbait.
He's a
Hey,
come up. It's about $1, and that's the bottom line to that. They want to
that's
make
what you
money.
gotta look. You want more clicks, Gooch. You gotta give them clickbait titles. You gotta give them clickbait titles that's gonna make them tune in, and then when they click it, they about to get in and get this work.
Hmm.
Terence Crawford is the
Give
most.
'em-
If you Google it, he's like top. He's like top, very top of the persons that people look at in social media.
facts.
But that once again, I just don't get it though. Are y'all looking for a downfall out this young man?
I mean, they a reason to say I told you so. Everybody that's not a fan is looking for a reason to say I told you so. They looking for a reason to say this guy is a bust. They looking for a reason to say this guy was a dud. It didn't work out quite the way y'all thought. You know what I mean? Y'all little hometown hero, y'all hometown savior ain't shit. All of that. You know what I mean? Like all of those things.
But he's a precast Hall of Famer.
Something working.
Yeah,
Something about
they
the
they
man's
he's making
message.
them eat their words, and they can't. They got too much pride to just let it go. They rather be wrong than to be face the truth. So they rather have false truth and deal with that than to admit that shit I was wrong.
And then with Earl, to me, okay, you did good in this division. You did good, and I get the A side B side shit,
I
but
do.
it's crazy that to me, mother juggers don't want to give it though 50-50 though, bro.
But can I be honest? Can I
Go
can
be
I
honest. Be
if I
honest.
could be if I can be forthright, Errol should have been gone from 147.
Yeah, he he is he bully. He's weight bully.
You know, Errol should have been gone. Errol should be fighting at 154, 160. Like
Facts.
he should have been gone. This is you're at year number 10 in 147. You've campaigned your entire career, with the exception of one or two fights. You did those at 154, then came down to 147, and you've been in 147 ever since. 10 years. You should have been clean this division out, homie. Belt
10 years should have
holders and
been.
all. And that's including with Keith ducking. 2 of them 10 years, Keith was hurt. 2 of them 10 years, Keith was hurt. The rest, he was ducking, whatever, right?
Right.
Yeah, you should have still cleaned this division out in 10 years. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. 10 years.
Man.
That's all I'm saying. Because when when they try to compare, you can't compare one division to three with one of them being cleaned out. You can't. There's no comparison there. You try to compare names and what those names are in the division at the time or in the sport of boxing
They don't even
overall.
want. They don't even want to look at his whole entire career. They just want to look at what he did at 147.
At
And so they
147.
stick on that's their sticking point. And when you go to dealing with them about his career or his resume over the course of his fighting career, they immediately they want to either overtalk you and try to shoot it down
Start
or go to
trolling
something
and
or go to something else or
mhm,
make fun jokes about you,
mhm,
which is
mhm.
their way of being in denial.
Yeah, they
Mm.
deflecting. You
Yeah.
completely deflecting from the point and getting away from the conversation, the topic at hand. That's why I be calling them wigglers. They be wiggling.
Man,
You got them in the scope of a point. They get the wiggling out and dancing around questions. You know what I'm saying? Moving around, all that. Yeah. My favorite, shout out to my guys, is that L Boogie audio, that L Boogie that L Boogie communication, L Boogie wireless, where you get to dropping them jewels and you got to drop them 3-4 times because audio get to drop it. Like hello, hello,
yeah.
hello, hello. My bad. I didn't hear you say it again. Yeah. You gotta drop it again. Hello, hello.
Man.
You feel me?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
that's a tactic. Them is all tactics. Them is wiggling tactics. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, I
that's
got some.
funny. Hey, shout out Toby Bartlett. He said Canelo cleared out 168 in 11 months. Yeah, facts. Canelo cleared out 168 in right at or less than a year, a little over a year. Era won the IBF belt in 2017. 5 years later. Finna be 6 years later.
And,
And
and, uh, and now somebody put out a bogus article about Terence Crawford only making $2 million. I said, man, y'all really stupid. People
oh, they
on
ran with
BLK,
And,
that.
and they running with it.
They
They
ran with
running
it.
with
Oh, he
they
didn't
running
really
they running
get
with
10
everything they
million.
can, bro, about Bud, and that's just sick about it, man. That's
Well,
just real sick about it, bro.
my sticking point was, well, even if he got 2 million, it's still more than what he got from Al. And then
Sure.
they wireless communication always drop right there. Even I don't care if it was 25 million, 10 million, 2 million. I don't care if it was $20, $200. It's still more than what Al was willing to guarantee.
And that's crazy because that's like what Toby Barnett is saying. Has anyone ever heard of no guarantee at all for a pay-per-view? Shaking my damn head. Never heard anything
Never.
like it. Crazy, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, not in your
Your
opinion.
opinion.
It's a lot of people's opinion, bro.
Yeah,
That's
that's some of the
insane.
bro. That's man. I didn't heard promoters. I didn't have shit. Even Max Kellerman was saying he ain't never. Nobody's ever heard of this shit before.
Never, ever, ever, ever. And
Well, a
even when
couple
they
of
went back,
mosquito spray did drop. Remember, he did drop some gems and said it was a couple of times
it was
it was a
one that
couple.
we remember with I want to say it was Roy Jones and somebody else I can't remember, but it was a Roy Jones fight. But yeah, I remember that. But it was like even that was a shot. That was like them swinging for the fences, hoping that pay per view did numbers. And what did that pay per view end up doing? Because at the time, Roy was a big name. He had a
Mm-hmm.
platform. He was selling. You know what I mean? But that's all I'm saying, bro. It didn't matter whether Bud was getting $2, $2 million, $10 million. It was still more than what Al Heyman was paying him. So it's like a one fight deal for $10 million. So who's to say that wasn't a $10 million signing bonus for fighting on their platform for this fight? And then the purse that's being reported to the state commission being 2 million. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And then including the pay-per-view splits and all, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
the they told him he was gonna get 5 before he even stepped, like 5 in like a week, and then 5 the week of the fight before he even stepped foot into the ring.
And that's what kills me. Terence Crawford said he already received 5 million in the bank, and now you want to say he only got two?
Right,
You
man.
know?
They want to call him a liar so bad, bro.
Remember,
Mm-hmm.
oh no, remember they said he paid off the judges, the state boxing commission. Well, how you gonna do all that if you ain't even got all the money from the fight? So either he didn't get 10 million or he got 10 million and he paid off the judges and the commission. Which are we gonna do? Which narrative are we going with, people? What are we doing? Like, you see how that's two different
And
goalposts we
how you
kicking
gonna pay
to.
off the judges to see him and see Terence Crawford to knock out somebody? Why would I pay off a judge when I know I'm finna knock out somebody?
That was a
I
lost,
don't
a
get it.
waste of money.
Right. I don't get
And
that.
I'm
Then
knocking out a nigga
they,
a nigga that I knocked out already knocked out. So
right, right.
did I really need busted gloves to beat this guy?
No,
No.
what killed me was they said he loaded the gloves though. That's how they
Yeah, that's the
busted.
new one. That's the new one.
With what? These
They looked at
hands?
they examined the gloves while he was still in the ring. They would have saw if he loaded the gloves. You know,
Yeah.
the ref was feeling on the gloves.
The
So
ref
come on.
grabbed his hands, felt on the gloves, took him over to the commission, showed it to him. I'm like, yo, okay, the ref inspected the gloves, the ref looked at the gloves, the ref showed it to the commission. They like, and you heard one guy go, you want to go get the other gloves? Like, okay, we'll change them next round. Bam. So another nigga is hauling ass to the locker room to go get the other pair of gloves to come out and swap them gloves at the start of the next round or at the end of this round. We don't make it out the round because he knocked him out.
Shout
Oh
out to
no.
BLK Prime for coming through, um, and killing some of that shit about Terence Crawford can't make no money outside of Earl.
Facts. Facts. Shout out to BLK Prime for saying he not marketable. And really, I'm a man. They need to bring me in the camp. I had that nigga laughing, smiling, talking shit, all of that. Because this is the side of him that y'all need to see. You feel what I'm saying? Like y'all see him smile, but y'all don't see him laugh like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
oh damn, they having a good time. They enjoying themselves. They really, damn, we don't really get to see the champ like this. Anytime we see him, he's serious, scowl on his face, straight to business. You know what I mean? Like, damn, we need a behind the scenes look at the champ. Like, they don't get that out of him because when he don't know you like that, he not going. You know what I mean? Why would I? Why am I gonna give you some shit that you could potentially try and use to harm me, harm my character, harm what I work for? No, man, fuck that. Mm-mm. So y'all
that's
get
just
this comment.
that's just common sense. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Common sense to just go out the door, out the window for some of these people. I don't understand. They don't use no type of common sense. I'm almost convinced common sense is becoming um um not obsolete. What's the word? When they killing animals and extinct.
extinct.
Yeah,
It's on the endangered species list. Yeah,
yeah.
people
Common
with
sense is
common
only
sense are endangered species.
yeah.
I can attest to that. Common sense ain't common no more, Mr. Warren.
Yeah,
Not
common sense will get you. It keep you safe. You
man,
know
Man,
what I'm
what?
saying?
man,
Man.
man, yeah, man. So,
And
man,
ooh, shout out to Fistiana Fights dropping the Jew off. And I was just about to go there. Oh, I
you
love it.
read it then, Kim. You read
She
it.
said, I wish nothing but the best for BLK Prime. I'm not sure why all the hate. If Showtime loses boxing, those employees might just head over to BLK Prime. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Oh, it's happening as we speak. Actually, man, because you know from I guess from what history has, most of those companies that start off pay out shove out a lot of money.
Mhm.
And why not get in at the ground level before it
When the
gets
getting is good. Yes, sir.
yeah before it gets all crowded and money get tight, you know.
And see, it's like, see what has to happen now, and this is what's going on. Ooh, now, and see, I remember posing this question in a debate on an open panel, and they shot it down and they called me crazy. But now it's starting to look like it's coming through, right?
Hmm.
Remember, Gooch, when I said part of Bud going and doing this fight with Avanesyan outside of fulfilling his title defense, which was a mandatory, which they say is mandatory not due to me. That's the Superman. That that's his super champ status. Whatever. Okay, cool. But what I was saying was he did this fight with Avanesyan for leverage
Hmm.
as a potential leverage move. Not just okay, this is to show that I can sell and hold some weight over here on my side on my own too. It's a
Hmm.
stay busy fight, ring rust knocked off, but also I keep hearing in the news that Showtime might be losing boxing because of the change in management and the things that they have going on over at their company. So if Showtime loses boxing, PBC no longer has a network. So now it's like, hey, Al, I got a network over here that'll put on this fight and that'll pay us some bread. What's up? Now, when I
Mm-hmm.
put that out there, they told me I was crazy. They told me I was nuts. They told me ain't no way. Ain't no way. And I've been screaming this. I said, well, Al needs a network. Al is trying to position for a better network deal or for a network deal, whether because right now they didn't put on Crawford versus Spence because Showtime wouldn't put up the money for it because they didn't have a budget because they was making changes over there on their end. So they didn't even know if they was gonna have something to put up for the fight. Al wouldn't put his own money up. He puts up the sponsors and the network's money on these events.
Mm-hmm.
So, in a sense, no budget was there. Now we can get the fight done, but since we ain't got no budget, I ain't gonna offer y'all no guarantee. And we gonna do it like this, which was some BS. But that's really where I feel like that came from. He wasn't gonna foot his own. He wasn't gonna foot the bill for it himself. He wasn't gonna put his own money up. The networks wasn't trying to put the money up. No networks, no sponsors. No networks, no sponsors, no fight. You know what I mean? Off the muscle. So that's where I feel like this was at because regardless of who Bud brought to the table, Al wasn't gonna let nobody else in on this fight, but he still didn't feel like the fighters was worth as much as they might have been offered up front
Mm-hmm.
because he wasn't gonna put that money up himself. And right now he don't have a budget to play with. So he's positioning for a better network deal. Like really waiting to see what's going on with
Well,
Showtime.
they are just going to start it off because Jamiro Charlo's supposed to fight Tim Zoo January 28th.
Now, okay, man, that's what I heard. I was gonna say, so from what I was told, next year or next month, first quarter 2023,
Mm-hmm.
ironically, now they have a few different PBC fights lined up. Tank's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be fighting Garcia, not Mikey,
Mm-hmm.
but Hector, ain't it? Or something like that. Hector Garcia
Yeah.
on the 7th. And then Charlo and Tim Zoo is supposed to fight on the 28th.
Then you got Frank Martin tomorrow.
I'm about to say Frank. Dude, Frank fight tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I don't see that fight going a lot either. But
I,
whatever.
I see Frank Martin and Keyshawn Davis heading to on
A
course
collision
collision.
course.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could see that. I could
Man,
definitely
that'd be
see that.
Now, if
man.
that happens, if that was to happen, it's gonna be on the undercard of Bud and Spence,
Oh yeah,
guaranteed,
for sure. I'm just saying I just see them.
Ooh,
guaranteed. Y'all heard it on It's Boxing to You first. Y'all
ooh.
heard it on This Boxing to You first.
You on to something with that one, bro.
That'd be a nice undercard for Earl and Terence Crawford. Yep.
Nice. That will be the. And who is
Fact.
Belinga with? Who is Belinga with?
Oh,
Uh,
Who
I'm
is
not
hold
Belinga
on.
sure.
with?
Hold on.
Anybody in the chat know? I'll look it up too. What
Uh,
I'm just looking
I'm
up.
already looking. Okay, let's see. Okay, I want to say Edgar Berlanga's promotion company. Who is it? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
You know
I
what I
want to
like
say
to
Top
know? I would
Rank.
like to know what the numbers did for the pay-per-view. I would really
They're
like
not
to
up
know that.
yet. They're not
I
up
know.
yet.
But they said they exceeded their expectations, but that
I
could
did
mean
read that
anything.
article. I did read that article.
Yeah, that could mean anything. It could mean
Right.
50,000, you know. I made a bet on Miss T show
Yeah,
that it would be 250,000.
yeah, he signed the Top Rank, bro.
Mm. Okay, so that's okay. So that's what so-called meant in the press conference when he said, "Let me." Okay, that's what he meant.
What he said? What?
Um, he said he owed Top Rank a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Hold
I'm
on,
gonna beat y'all boy up
hold on,
on my way out the door. Beat y'all
hold on,
boy ass
hold
and
on,
expose him.
hold on. Let me find that real quick because that was funny to me. I didn't get it then. I get it now.
It makes sense now.
A lot of sense. Hold on.
He signed the Bob. Mm.
But yeah, man, he that if that's the case, that won't happen then like I thought it could happen.
Fistiana said it too. She said maybe they didn't have the money this year and Al had no choice but to wait for money from next quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right to me. Like they told him we not doing nothing else in the budget this year. You know what I mean? Y'all got these dates locked in on these revenues. You know what I mean? At these venues, we gonna do this. We not adding no extra nothing. We gonna see what it looks like, what the books look like. First quarter 2023, we're rocking out. So it sound like to me too. But yeah, they didn't have the budget for this fight, and that's what who said it? Espinosa, Tim Brown, or what's the name? Brown. Uh, 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 who else? A lot of guys said this. I mean,
They have
Floyd said the fight wasn't happening 3 times, but you had guys. What was Buddy name? Who the PBC official or spokesman who was working in
Smith?
conjunctions?
Is it Smith?
I'm about to say, was it Smith? It was Smith and then Brown too. Remember, Brown said it
I
too.
think Tim Brown is the guy that is like Al Heyman's mouthpiece. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, Tim Brown said something along the lines of, "We don't, uh, we don't want to disrespect these guys. We're offering them a low purse. You know what I mean? But
mm-hmm.
we don't have it to give them what they're worth right now and what they're asking for." And I think that's what they meant with this right now.
Right.
That
I
was
mean, it's like you said, and I think you was on the panel. I mean, we was chopping it up. They can't afford to lose those belts without a TV deal. So they need to keep all their little product tight and make sure that they have something to go to market. To one moment.
that's facts. That's facts. Like that's why PBC looked so it looked like it couldn't miss. It looked so dreamy when it first came out. It was huge. It was grandiose. You had all of these active fighters, and it was dope because it was black owned. You had a lot of black fighters on there. You had a lot of them that was champions. It looked great. You had big names, different divisions, big names, multiple division. You know what I'm saying? Like you had it all, right? But you had multiple champions in division. And the thing that I looked at is over the years how those amount and number of champions have dwindled down.
Mm-hmm.
Wilder got beat, lost his belts. You know what I mean? Manny retired after he lost his belts in house to Ugas. But now it's like all the belts have been consolidated from 3 different champions: Keith Thurman, Manny Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying? All down to one, Errol. You know what I mean? So now you got multiple guys active in one division, but no fights, no paydays, no money revenue being, generated, and no belt. One guy with all the belts over here, right? So he can
Hmm.
fight these guys and give them chances, right? To keep the shits going in house. But it was like before, it looked better when you had all of these different guys at least having a belt apiece. It looked way better. Now you
Right.
just look like you have a bunch of fighters on the shelf not getting no fights. A bunch of active fighters with names and no belts. You know what I mean? It looked better when you started, but it don't look the same no more. It don't look as good. It don't look as glorious and glitzy and glimmering.
But see
Um,
now, here's my thing. Here's something that I was just thinking about too. Not to cut you off. I'm sorry to cut you off though. But what about the 135 though? Because that's like split even, ain't it?
Devin got all the belts. Devin not signed the PPC.
Oh, you right.
Yes, Lord. That's what I'm saying. That's why they was positioning,
So they don't want they. So
Cambosis
they don't
or
want
Tank.
they don't want that with Bud either though. So okay, I see what you're saying.
Exactly. Yes, sir. And Bud is in a position to do it twice, two
Two
different
times.
divisions. Feel me?
Two
Yes,
times.
sir. Yes, sir.
Because he's going to press that mandatory for if he goes up to 154.
Facts. Facts, facts. But that's what I'm saying. Uh, Eddie Hearn promotes Devin Haney. So for Devin to be
Mm.
undisputed at 135, they all got to come sit down and talk to Eddie.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
And then
Um,
then he got all damn. Then if you want to go, what Canelo got, he got all belts at what one.
168.
So you want to belt at 68, you got to come see Eddie.
Got to go holler at him.
Hmm.
That's two different divisions that
Hmm.
he's monopolized. All four belts in.
Hmm.
God come see him.
So he could do something with Bud if he wanted to.
But it would only have to be big name, big money fights.
There was two that he can do it with.
Spence, yeah, but that's the
Charlo,
thing. Al not trying to give up. Al not trying to do no joint promotional deals.
you right?
Al is not trying to. Them is two of literally the biggest fights in boxing. Like Spence versus Crawford is number one, but Crawford versus Charlo for both of these niggas undisputed to be undisputed again. That's like some movie shit.
Hey, so because I'm about to wrap it up in a second. So I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna put this in the air. We're gonna chop it up on this real quick. So Bud said he want to fight in April or May. Okay, let's say he fight. Let's just put this hypothetically out here. I want to say Goose. It's a hypothetical situation I'm putting out here. He
Mhm.
fights Boots or Virgil, or even I say I'm being funny, but I'll say even Cobbs. He fights somebody like that, or somebody up there. Um,
Sorry about that,
then
fellas. I had to go get some Christmas gifts out the car.
Oh
oh
no,
you
you
good?
good, you good.
And then goes what you see him fighting again next November, December.
Yeah, end of the year.
Okay, there you go. There goes Spence and Bud.
Crawford, end of the
A
year
year,
next week.
end of the year. They both gonna fight somebody this year. If Spence don't lose to Thurman, then boom, because
I
then
mean,
they have the money for it.
that's what I feel would be the fight. It's
Hey,
like
they talking about that's a hard negotiation.
What you talking about, Mister?
Thurman and
It's
Spence.
rumored out there that Thurman and Earl is,
Because
negotiations
Errol
is
don't
going
want to
wrong.
fight Thurman. He don't want to fight Keith.
Well,
Keith did that bullshit.
this is what I'm saying though, Mister Warren, was that my a scenario for that will look good for this year at the because Bud said he wants to fight. I mean for next year for 2023, Bud wants to fight in May. I mean April or May. So he fights Boots or Virgil.
Yep, I can
Then
do that. It'll
and
be like
then
Errol fights in April. Errol fights in April.
Bud fights
He
in May.
fights Keith in third. He fights Keith Thurman in April. Bud fights Virgil in May. Beats him up for Cinco de Mayo. And then we got Spence versus Crawford for undisputed 147 in the
I
year
thought
next year.
I thought Ortiz was supposed to be fighting Stanionis.
He supposed to, it's supposed to be I believe so, for that WBA step
But
aside
when's they
joint.
fighting?
It's never
I
been
don't know.
announced. And you know the WBA has they do that. WBA is like they hold shit up. They announce shit to hold it up to let everybody else come in and backdoor and do what they need to do to make and move other moves in place. You ever notice
Right,
that?
right.
Like, because they announced uh Ugas was supposed to be in the title eliminator with Stanionis. Then Boots gets moved over to, not Boots, but Ugas gets moved over to fight Errol.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was supposed to be Stanionis and was it Budaev or Avanesyan? It was one of them. It was like some crazy shit. But what I said all that to say this: what it looks like always happens. The WBA will always announce some shit, and if we don't see the fight coming to fruition, they'll announce that something is supposed to be happening, and then we'll
Mm-hmm.
see a secret move kind of get dropped into the public. You know what I mean? From one of the other sanctioning bodies. So when the WBA makes an announcement that guys are fighting, that have something to do with or that are close to this belt situation or these contenders, right? When they make an announcement like that, if I haven't seen an actual fight venue and date and stuff like that be announced, what I look for is another announcement from one of these other sanctioning bodies, like you know what I'm saying? It's like a secret move. They drop out, bam. You know what I mean? Some shit that's been going on behind the scenes, under the table. Nobody knew about that was working whole time. That's just
'Cause
me.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't realize that Ortiz was the mandatory for the WBO. I thought it was Sean Porter the whole time.
Shit. Ortiz been, yeah, I was finna say Sean Porter was number 2 when he fought Bud. He wasn't the number 1 contender. Cause really how it happened, how it happened, and this ain't the first PBC fighter to do this, if we want to be real. Danny Garcia was number 1 to be he was the number 1 man, he was the number 1 contender for Bud's title. And I know y'all remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Danny was number 1. Danny wouldn't activate. When Danny lost, that's when Virgil got elevated because Danny was number 1, Virgil was number 2. But that's when Virgil got elevated to number 1. When Virgil got elevated to number 1, Sean Porter was number 2. Boots was number 3.
So yeah, how slow I am. I didn't realize. So then I guess Danny was ducking the whole time himself.
Whole fucking time. The WBO ordered Sean Porter versus Terence Crawford as a mandatory to fight. So, and that's what I'm saying. The
Is there
sanctioning
news
body.
out there about it? Is it anything out there? Any receipts out there?
Let's
I just
get
want to.
in.
I want to use it. That's all. That's why.
Yes, yes, Lord.
Okay,
What you want to
I'm gonna do
use?
my research.
Hold
On,
on.
on what? So I can pull
I
it up.
want. I want to use that because the argument that Danny Garcia, he wouldn't fight Danny Garcia either.
Now, let's see. Well, where you want to go? Because this happened in July of 2021. Uh, July. July 2021.
Okay.
What is it? What article, Kim? Send it to me. No, just send it to me in the chat and I'll put it up on the. I mean, in our chat, in our private chat, in the messenger.
Yeah, they ducking Bud. Come on, he's straight up boogeyman. He got it. He got them all shook.
He been the boogeyman, man. Like I said, when he came up to 147, that's when I knew he was the boogeyman. That's when they asked him to do all that. He did everything they asked him to do. Then what really got me was he needs to be independent. He needs to go independent. He needs to go independent. Once he got independent, boom, he's gone. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's there and nobody wants. I mean, the deal's gone. So it's like hopefully they are waiting for. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they are waiting out for second for the first quarter to make some money. And like I said, let these guys fight. And then okay, Miss Fishy, I was reading what Miss Fisciano said. She said Sean Porter fought Formella for the vacant silver belt to justify his position to fight Bud. Okay, so once again, you know what I'm saying? It's just like he became the boogeyman to me when he pulled up on Boots. I mean, pulled up on Earl. And now, me personally, next fight I want to see Bud fight his Boots. That's how I
Yeah,
was.
they thought they had Terence Crawford. PBC thought they really had Terence Crawford. They was trying to set him up to take a fall for the fight
Yep.
not happening. They had no intention of making that fight. But when he pulled out that ace card, BLK Prime, that fucked them up. That really messed them up. And the
Well,
amount of money too.
man, you know what fucked him? No, what fucked him up first, Mr. Warren? I gotta say this. What fucked him up first was he took the no guarantee.
Yeah,
They didn't
yeah,
think that nigga
that
was gonna do
fact.
that.
Yeah.
They didn't think they said we're gonna give you no guarantee, so he just back out. That nigga said, okay, I'll take it. So y'all give me no guarantee. Well, I take the back end. Then they said, okay, you take the back end. We'll give you what was it, 65-35?
I don't know, man. It's still. We just use that as a marker, but I haven't.
No, that's
Again,
what he said.
oh,
He said he took the
okay.
35%. He said he took the 35% in that interview. He said I took the 35%. So that means Spence got the 65. So you know what I'm saying? Once again, it's like, wow, okay, I put your card again. So then shit still didn't happen. Then right after this, y'all want to play with me? Okay, I'm about to make $10 million. Boom. Because I tried to put
No,
25. I tried to put 25 in your pocket. I'm gonna show you how I can make money.
no. I was talking about after they received that second contract. He received, I guess, a second offer
No, that's what I'm
uh,
saying. When he got
on the
with
3rd
the
of
no trans.
October, and they didn't know. They thought they finna make him. He was gonna take the fall because the fight wasn't happening this year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when he pulled out that ace card, they got stuck. They was like, damn.
But then that's another thing with the ace card. Like I was saying, though, with that ace card also, he had that. Look, I brought 25 million to the table. Y'all didn't want us to watch me make 10, Earl. And you ain't gonna make shit for 2022. You ain't made shit for 2022.
Yeah,
What did Earl make against Ugas?
I don't know, about 6, maybe. I
Mm,
don't know. With
hold on.
everything.
You said what did Errol make against Ugis?
He didn't
Uh,
make 10. He didn't make 10.
his fight purse versus Ugis.
He didn't make 10.
Well, hold on. Let me look at this, and I gotta find a credible source because these is bogus. But from what I was told, I'm gonna go to DraftKings. So they said Errol got 1.5 and Ugas got a million. Let me make sure we got that right. We on DraftKings. Break down the purses for both fighters. Yep. Okay. They are reporting Spence is getting 1.5 guarantee and Ugas is getting a $1 million guarantee. and there will be a 50-50 split of pay-per-view money. Now, this is from DraftKings, people. A 50-50 split of the pay-per-view money. So
So why
Ugas
would you
did
do?
get a
So why
50-50
would you
split.
do the pound for pound number one champion that's holds the title that holds the belt to get you unified? That part. But I'm gonna end it on that note, y'all. Because Mr. Warren, you got something to say before I end it?
Oh no, sir, man. I appreciate you allowing me on your panel, man. I wish you all the success in the world. Please like, subscribe, and hit that notification button, as well as share the content. It's a good brother here. Y'all salute to y'all brothers, man.
Thank you, Mr. Warren.
Hey, one love to you, Mr.
One
Warren.
love, one
Appreciate you
love.
coming through,
One
man.
love.
Ken, what about you?
Hey, man, say man, hey man. Y'all know what it is, who it is. Y'all know what we doing. Y'all know how we coming. Man, if you don't know, your baby mama do. I promise. No, listen,
Mhm.
man. It's 2022, people. The man said he wanted to fight before 2022 ended. Okay. 2023 is in less than 30 days. We get it. And now that starts the first quarter of PBC's boxing schedule. So, since Errol is the A side, let's see if we can petition to have Al do right by his fighter, boxing as a whole, and even if he, do a little something for Bud. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Just do right. Do the right thing and make the fight happen. You know what I'm saying? Like you gave, and then it's funny because the guarantees got lower if you look at Errol's fight purses from his championship belts. Like when he fought Kale Brook for his IBF title, then when he fought, you know what I mean? Do I need to go back and look at these fight purses and show y'all what I mean? You know what I mean? Like from
You
Kell
know what we're
Brook
gonna
to
do.
Mikey to, you know what I mean, all the way down to Ugas, like how it went from high pay-per-view, you know what I mean, high day pay-per-view split 50-50, you know what I mean, 50-50, 50-50, but the splits got lower and lower and lower. And then when you get to Bud, it's like no guarantee 65-35. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
right,
for undisputed though,
that part.
you know. For the IBF, it was like his highest payday, 50-50 split, you know what I mean, or 60-40 split or whatever, you know what I mean. He took whatever split, boom, got that, bam. Then you fight Mikey for no belt, another high pay-per-view payday, but 50-50 split, you know what I mean? Then
That's a,
you fight. Yeah, okay, I'm done. I
yeah,
quit. Listen,
no,
Booty
we're gonna.
Swing
You
is
know what we're gonna
available.
do? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna cook on that though. We're gonna show the numbers. You remember how I
Yeah,
said we're gonna start coming? We're gonna break this whole shit down because that is crazy. We're gonna break this shit down, man. Um, Anything else, bro? Before I
yeah.
no, this is what I want to end this with. Hold on, remember because this is what we're gonna be getting on for 2023. This is what I'm pushing, but I'm gonna be starting it off. When y'all see I'm pushing it, I'm starting it off with this for now. I'm about to make this a clip. See how they
Hello?
do it?
You dropped out on me. We was waiting on you to hit the. Hey man, much love to everybody that's in the chat. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in today. Make sure y'all hit that like, hit the button. Hey, one love to everybody, man. For real, for
Oh
real.
damn, bro.
What's up?
Could y'all hear it? Y'all can hear it though, right?
No, you dropped out, G. You was disconnected. We could not hear thee. Can you hear me? Oh, there you go.
Over here at BLK PRIME. We did one deal. I promise.
Back after a 2-year layoff of the ACL tear. Anybody got any questions for Steve?
Talk about that knockout. I mean, it was spectacular.
Oh yeah, man. Me and Bud, we've been training hard. Like it's for a title fight. Every fight is the same. Training hard. I see it. It was good. Right hand. The body shot. Right hand.
You told me you wanted Edgar Berlanga. You think a performance with like that, you think he would want to take a fight with you?
Yeah, definitely. After my injury, they vacated my belt, and he fought for it. I want that belt back. Because they put me in line to fight for a world title. I want that NABO belt. You heard that. Put that out there. Stephen Nelson has unfinished business with Top Rank.
Ooh.
Cam.
Ooh.
Did you just ask us to put us out there?
Ooh.
That's how I wanted to show that. I've been wanting to. I did it wrong today, but that's how I'm gonna start my quiz. He asked us to put it out there, bro. We gotta put it out there. So Cold versus Berlanga, bro. We gotta
That's
be the ones that push this shit.
Stephen Nelson asks. Stephen Nelson has unfinished business with Top Rank.
Top Rank. That's next.
Damn.
That's next.
Oh, Bob, bring your boy outside. That man
That's
out
next.
there.
That's
that
next.
man out there waiting on him, bro.
That's next.
They don't want to come to Omaha to fight, bro. They don't want to fight these Omaha cats, man. These Omaha cats is different. They different breeds, man. They gym rats. All they do is fight.
Man.
All they do is fight.
Man.
Bro, you know me.
Well,
it's home team or nothing with me, man. You feel me?
I feel you.
Booty Sway is available on all streaming platforms. Gang. Oh yeah, December 22nd, I'm at the Scandinavian Hall here. You know what I'm saying? Not Your Mama's Cooking Volume 3. It's going down, man. First string. It's gonna be an event, bro.
My baby tripping, so I come a little piece and I'm stepping out. Ooh, I let her way she do that one thing for me, baby. But that's my, she make that booty sway from left to right, make my body rock. From side to side, she make that booty sway. From left to right, make my body rock. From side to side, I love the way my little baby do that one thing for me. Oh yes indeed. The way she made that booty sway, damn, it's such a sight to see. So won't you give it to me, baby? The way I vibe with a slide and dive in, I'm digging deep. Oh, so deep. The way she throw it back and make it clap, I told her take all of me. Now she fast asleep, baby. Face down, toot it up, smacking, pulling hair. Our phones ringing off the hook, and I'm still in there. My baby tripping, so I call my little piece and I'm stepping out. Ooh, I love the way she do that one thing for me, baby. What that's by. She make that booty sway from left to right, make my body rock from side to side. She make that booty sway from left to right, from side to side. Ooh, the way I'm sipping this Patron got me deep off in my cup. Man, hold up and watch it how she moving. Ooh, I hope I don't fall in love. I'm thinking, baby, what's up with it? The way she move her body make that booty sway. It make me wanna take her home to say my name and do it again, baby. So let's have some fun. You ain't free, baby. I'm tryna make you face down, toot it up, smacking, pulling hair. Our phones ringing off the hook, and I'm still in there. My baby tripping, so I call my little piece and I'm stepping out. Ooh, I love the way she do that one thing for me, baby. What that's by. She make that booty sway from left to right.